This is a distress alert leaving a ship right now, up to the satellite, down to a rescue center. One problem: there is no emergency. Somebody pressed the most expensive button on the ship. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do if that ever happens on your watch, down to the exact words you say on the radio. One press. Real crews start moving toward a ship that doesn't need them and away from one that might. That second ship is the price, because every alert draws a response. Rescue authorities can't assume it's false. So, why is this button physically guarded? And if it's ever pressed by mistake, how do you unpress it? Now what? Your instinct, everyone's instinct, is to switch the set off. Kill the power, kill the alert. Here's the thing, switching off does not undo it. The alert is already out. The rescue authorities already have it. And the rules require you to do something much more active than going quiet. This is topic 8 of the GMDSS operator syllabus. And it's an oral's favorite because it has one spine. Never send a false alert. And if you ever do, cancel it completely. 4 stops today. What a false alert really is, why the button is built the way it is, the duty to cancel, and the exact all stations message, word by word. First, the definition, because the examiner starts there. A false distress alert is a distress alert sent when no situation of distress actually exists. An inadvertent press, an accidental activation, a test that got out, and it can leave the ship on any alerting path. VHF, digital selective calling, medium or high frequency DSC, a satellite ship earth station, or the EPIRB, the 406 MHz beacon. And here's why it's expensive. Every alert draws a response. A false one diverts scarce search and rescue resources onto an emergency that doesn't exist. It degrades the response available for a real distress happening at the same time. And every false alarm erodes seafarers' confidence in the whole system. But that's the price. It isn't paid in money, it's paid in rescue capacity. Someone else's rescue. Which raises the obvious question. The button has a cover on it. How does a guarded button get pressed by accident at all? The syllabus counts 5 ways, and almost all of them are human. Because 1, an unintentional press of a distress control. 2, the set is operated by someone who isn't competent on that particular installation. 3, careless storage, handling, or installation of an EPIRB. 4, testing or drills done without proper precautions. 5, registration that's wrong or out of date. Notice the pattern. Only the last one is paperwork. The rest are people, which means prevention is mostly in your hands. So how do you build a button that's hard to press by accident? Distress controls are deliberately built so that emergency operation is physically separated from normal operation. A dedicated button, color-coded, guarded under cover. So a distress alert cannot be sent by leaning on the console. Your half of the deal is care, nothing rested on it, nothing pressed to see what happens. The second safeguard is competence. Every GMDSS certificated operator must be competent on the actual equipment fitted, not the set in the textbook, the set on your ship. But here's the classic way a false alert gets out. It isn't a slip of the hand at all. It's a test. This is an EPIRB, a 406 MHz distress beacon, and you never test it in the open, because if it radiates in the open, even for a moment, the satellite system treats it as a real distress alert, and a rescue response can start moving for a ship that isn't sinking, so the rule is strict. GMDSS testing happens only under supervision, and a beacon is tested exactly 2 ways. It's built-in self-test, or inside a shielded container. A live radiating test in the open is prohibited. Self-test only, never let it radiate. 2 more beacon rules, both exam favorites. Registration. Every 406 MHz EPIRB is registered in a database reachable 24 hours a day and kept current. Sell the ship or the beacon. The previous owner sets its status to sold or transferred first, so an activation doesn't point at the wrong vessel. And disposal, a dead beacon is made inoperable, battery out, return it or demolish it. And a beacon shipped with its battery and gets wrapped in tin foil so it can't transmit on the way. That's prevention. 5 causes, 5 safeguards. But no safeguard has ever been perfect. So suppose it happens, a slip of the hand, a knocked beacon, a false distress alert is out under your ship's name. Your instinct is to switch the set off and pretend it never happened. That is the one move that makes it worse. Switching off only silences your transmitter. The alert is already with the rescue authorities, and they are already reacting. The rule is black and white in the international procedures. You must actively cancel. Cancel the alert on every channel and every frequency band it went out on, and inform the authorities, by any means available, that the alert is false. Powering down never discharges that duty. Canceling does. Canceling looks different on each bearer, and building the right cancellation is exactly what we drill scenario by scenario in the GMDSS course. Link below if that's useful. But here's the full method, free, bearer by bearer. On VHF, switch the transmitter off immediately. Switch it back on, set channel 16, and broadcast to all stations. Your ship's name, your call sign, your MMSI, canceling the false distress alert. Medium frequency, same shape, different number, switch off, switch on. Tune for voice on 2182 kHz, and same all stations broadcast. And learn the pairing. The digital alert goes out on 2187.5. The voice cancellation happens on 2182. High frequency is where candidates lose marks. An HF alert may have gone out on more than one band, so you cancel on every band it used, tuning in turn through the voice distress frequencies in the 4, 6, 8, 12, and 16 MHz bands as needed. Canceling on one band and hoping, that is the classic cancellation mistake. If the alert traveled on 2 bands, you cancel twice. 2 bearers have no DSC cancel of their own, so you cancel by telling the rescuers directly. A false alert from the satellite ship Earth station send a distress priority message to the Rescue Coordination Center. Through the same Coast Earth station the alert went through. And a beacon activated in error, switch it off. Then contact the nearest Coast station, a Coast Earth station, or the Rescue Coordination Center, and tell them the alert is false. So what do you actually say? The cancellation broadcast has a set form, and it's shorter than you'd think. All stations, all stations, all stations. Then this is your ship's name, your call sign, your MMSI, then your position. Then the line that does the work. Cancel my distress alert of the date and the time in UTC, and it's signed by the master. Name, call sign, MMSI, and the date and time, again in UTC. That's it. Identity, position, which alert. Signed. Say that on the right frequency and the false alert dies. And that gives you the master key. 4 steps that solve every scenario an examiner can throw at you. 1. Which bearer did the alert actually leave on? 2. Use that bearer's own procedure. Channel 16, 2182, the HF bands, or straight to the rescue center. 3. Build the all stations message. Identity, position, date, and time in UTC. Master's sign off. 4. Check you've covered every channel and every band it traveled on. Every question in this topic is those 4 steps in disguise. Now look at the opening again. Same alert, same satellite, same rescue center, but now you can read it. This is the most expensive button on board because one press spends the thing search and rescue can never make more of response. And the only way to pay it back is a complete cancellation. Every channel, every band, plus the call that tells the authorities it's false. If your textbook cites A814, it's out of date. Today's guideline is IMO Resolution MSC 514-105. It superseded A814 on the 1st of January 2024. The DSC cancellation procedure sits in ITU Recommendation M541. That cover on the button is the cheapest insurance on board. Respect it. The whole drill, every bearer plus the complete all stations message, is on a free one-page cancellation card, link below. And when the alert is real, who must answer you and what you say next, that's the next video.